Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today I'm back with my first video that I've actually recorded since my little break, the little vacation that I took off for my birthday and so on. And I wanted to start off the new series that I've been planning. So some of you may have been aware of this already, but I was planning to introduce a lucid dreaming stories series where I actually take your viewer stories rather than my own ones and share them with the world. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Hopefully I sound okay, my voice is a little bit dead, and I've had a week off recording other than like the little video that I made on Sunday letting you guys know when I'll be back. Anyway, the story itself is by a guy with the Twitter handle Tom0090. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm mostly just going to read out what the person has actually written, but if there's bits where something is just repeating itself or there's a bit where it's worded a little bit weirdly, then I'll reword it just a little bit. So basically this is their story though. So let's get started. So the dream started and I was walking downstairs with my siblings and my cousin. I was in my house at this point. My cousin was telling us about the storm outside. The clouds were purple and it was the strangest storm that I've ever seen. We walked a tiny bit down my stairs until we saw these black clouds start floating in front of us. They were actually going through our house and I decided to touch them. The feeling was wet and gross. For some reason, the clouds, even though they were able to go through our house, felt physical. We could actually touch them. Anyway, my dad for some reason was downstairs and he seemed to be waving his hand like it was a signal to go downstairs and join him, because the clouds were so dangerous. All of a sudden the cloud came out of nowhere and caught me by surprise, and it got my hand and it actually hurt. Fortunately I was able to slip my hand free. Now I was scared to go down the stairs since I didn't want to get impaled by a cloud. I was finally brave enough to go downstairs to the main floor. My dad went ahead, but it was a trap and he got attacked by some strange kind of plant monster. Right there is when I knew that I was dreaming. I thought to myself, yeah, my dad can't be dead, that's not possible. And of course there's no such thing as plant monsters. So to prove my theory, I plugged my nose, which by the way, if you guys aren't aware of this is a reality check where you close your nose and you try to breathe through it. And if you can breathe through it when it's closed, that means you're dreaming. So he did this. He goes, to prove my theory, I plugged my nose and breathed through. Yep, I was dreaming, I thought. I didn't know what to think since this is my first time lucid dreaming. I looked at my kitchen thinking this is too real, but however it was kind of blurry, so I said to myself to stabilise out loud, and it cleared things up a bit. I walked to my kitchen and two old ladies were talking in it. I said to myself, since I'm dreaming, let's try to spawn something. Now for some reason the only thing I could think of was a pistol, because I've been playing this game Rainbow Six Siege. But I couldn't spawn it, so I decided to see if I can shoot something from my fingers. Now I don't think it worked because I didn't want to hurt those ladies. So I think I was starting to lose my lucidity. And I didn't remember much else from the dream except the last part, which is where I went upstairs to my room and I guess I wasn't in full control because I thought I had to wake up for school. Which didn't make sense because I'm not in school anymore. So I knew I was dreaming, but I thought I had school in the morning and I thought I was going to be late for school. So I tried to wake myself up, but I couldn't, so it made me question if I was really dreaming. So I did a reality check once again, the finger through the palm, which once again I'll explain that to you guys. Basically you try to put a finger through the palm of your hand, and if it goes through then obviously you're dreaming unless you have a hole in your hand for whatever reason. So that's a great reality check as well. So he did this and he says, so I did a reality check, put the finger through my palm and it worked. I was super surprised and shocked, but grossed out because my finger looked broken when it went through my hand. Now I knew I was dreaming and my sister was right in front of me suddenly on my bed. So I was like, I'm dreaming. Lauren, you're a dream character. Lauren said to me, stop hating. I was confused by that answer, but I was still in the mindset of I need to wake up. So I asked Lauren for help. She went on Instagram for an answer on how to wake me up. She showed me a picture and I said to myself, how is this going to work? But then I woke up. So thank you Tom for sharing this story. I really enjoyed it. I love hearing people's first lucid dreaming experiences, and especially ones like this, because for me my first lucid dreaming experiences were so terribly brief. But this is actually a decently lengthy dream where a fair amount happened, and it might have been fairly short, it might have only happened in the span of a few minutes or something, but a lot actually went on there. You have a strange storm going on, you have clouds coming into the house that you can touch and that seem to actually be hurting you, you have a plant monster attacking his dad, you have him actually doing a reality check and realising that he's dreaming, you have some strange old ladies having a conversation in his kitchen and him actually trying to spawn an item, a pistol, not succeeding. You have him trying some other aspects of dream control, like actually trying to fire from his fingers. You have him actually losing lucidity a little bit, where he's still aware that it's a dream, but his mind is not completely clear, and so he's thinking that he still has to go to school and so on. You find him actually not remembering how to wake himself up and going through the struggle of trying to figure that out. You find him actually telling someone that they're dreaming, that they're a dream character, which is a popular thing to do in lucid dreams. I've done that a lot myself. And then you find him actually discovering a way to wake himself up, and an interesting way for sure, a way that's basically based on his subconscious. You know, he asked his subconscious for a way to wake up, and they gave him something that was a bit unusual, and it worked. So a lot happened in this dream, and I thought it was a great example to use for my first one of these videos. So thank you once again, Tom, for sharing this, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this story. If you did, then thank Tom for sharing it down in the comments below. Now, if you want to share your own dream stories, whether it be a lucid dream or a regular dream, then you can send me a direct message on Twitter at Tipharot, just detailing the dream, and go into as much detail as you can if you want it to span a video. But if you can't go into detail, you just remember a little bit, then that's okay, just share that as well. And what I'll do is, when I get all of those little bits from different people's stories or whatever, I'll make one video with lots of them. Whereas if I get something longer like this, then I'll actually make it its own video. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to subscribe down the bottom, and also check out my Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel and helping this channel grow. Now, if you want to keep watching, I've got 2 videos on screen. I've got one on the left, one on the right. Pick your favourite, go watch that, and I'll see you soon. Take care.